Flatpack furniture started to take off in the late 1950s after an IKEA worker had to remove a table's legs to fit it in his car and thought, why can't all furniture be easier to transport? There's now an enormous array of flatpack furniture, and it's estimated that over 90% of UK homes have at least one item. But how much do you need to spend? To find out, I'm at Hartlebury Castle, where I'll compare two flatpack wardrobes at very different prices. The ornate setting of the castle should make any dodgy finishes stand out like a sore thumb. This is my premium pick, the EasyKlix Harlesson two-door wardrobe with two drawers, available exclusively from John Lewis. The manufacturers claim it's up to 10 times quicker to assemble than a traditional flatpack, because most of it simply clicks together. It costs £399, and you should be able to disassemble and rebuild it. Handy if you move house or want to pass it on one day. My budget pick is the Vilhattan wardrobe from Flatpack Pioneers IKEA. It's 10 centimetres shorter than the premium wardrobe at 190 centimetres, but otherwise looks very similar. However, it costs just £129. The instructions for both suggest assembly is a two-person job, so I've invited Flatpack Supremo, Kieran Nagel. His job is to assemble flatpacks in the homes of his many customers. Kieran, great to see you. Now, what's the most important thing to remember when assembling flatpack furniture?
Personally, I would say the #1 advice I can give you is make sure you stick to the instructions.
Right.
Too many occasions in the past, I've been around customers' houses and they haven't done that and they built it wrong. So my advice would be just make sure you read it thoroughly and you should be OK.
We'll time how long each unit takes to assemble, starting with the premium EasyKlix. We'll need a crosshead screwdriver, but most of it should just click together without any tools.
Aha. Judging by the instructions, you just line up the back of it and then you should be able to press it down. Most companies would have screws coming into the back from either side, and you'd also have to screw onto the front of the drawer and tighten cam lock. So this system seems a lot quicker and easier.
The sides are up. Now for the shelves, which are all numbered.
In the instructions, it's saying that we need to get 3, 4, 3. So here we go, 3, 4, 3.
The hinges click in too.
Felt satisfyingly grippy, didn't they? Yes. Yeah.
Now for the drawers, which take a few minutes of fiddling to perfect. Unlike some flatpack drawers, their metal runners don't have wheels, so feel a little stiff when sliding in and out.
It's not as smooth as when you have runners that have wheels. They would be a bit easier because the wheel's running along.
Doors on. The premium EasyKlix is assembled in an hour and looks smart enough even in these opulent surroundings. Time to see how the budget IKEA wardrobe compares. As well as a crosshead screwdriver, we'll also need a hammer, flathead screwdriver and the included Allen key. With the clock running, the first difference is that the parts aren't numbered.
It's slightly more difficult than with the EasyKlix system.
Yeah.
Got to use your eyes to see how many holes and things
Definitely
like that.
involves a bit more working it out for yourself. Some of the parts are similar. You definitely have to make sure that you're not using the wrong piece in the wrong time.
Halfway through, and no major problems so far.
It's taking shape.
Yep.
Now to screw the hinges onto the doors, and they're proving trickier than with the premium model.
It's really not good, actually.
This is definitely an area where the EasyKlix system was superior.
The hinges are also making the doors awkward to fit.
Oh, no!
It's definitely worse than the other wardrobe.
Definitely. Well, I think that's it. If I was on my own with this wardrobe, I would now be using the hammer for other things.
Yeah.
Thankfully, the drawers are faster to install and come with smoother runners with wheels that help them glide in and out. Like the EasyKlix, IKEA recommend fixing the wardrobe to the wall so it can't topple over. But we're going to skip that for this test, so it's job done.
Right, well, that's the IKEA wardrobe complete. And it's been almost exactly the same time, 1 hour and 4 minutes.
The IKEA's easier drawers made up for its trickier doors. And overall, it was fiddlier, if not slower. But how do the finished products compare? Let's start with the premium EasyKlix.
On the whole, I think it went well. I mean, generally, everything clicked together quite easily, but when it didn't, you weren't quite sure whether you'd actually got it or not.
Definitely, but actually, when it was in the correct position, it stayed there.
I think the finish is rather pleasant. The wooden knobs, the white surfaces are good.
Yeah, it's a nice-looking wardrobe. It definitely is a nice finish.
On to the IKEA.
This was a lot harder to get the doors on.
There were difficulties with the EasyKlix, but I don't think they were insurmountable, whereas I think with the IKEA wardrobes, potentially there were.
Yeah.
The overall finish, it's probably not as good.
It just has a cheaper look to it.
So I think in terms of the assembly round, we have to just give it to the EasyKlix, really.
Just the head, yeah.
Yeah.
Next, a quick comparison of storage. The EasyKlix has a half-width rail and lots of cubbyholes down the side, while the IKEA has a full-width rail and storage at the bottom.
The contents one is easily going into the other with the slight qualification that with the IKEA, you can't cope with long stuff.
Yeah.
But there's more hanging room.
It's even Stevens then when it comes to storage. Finally, I want to see if it's possible to take them apart without wrecking them. Being able to move and reuse the wardrobes could be a money-saving bonus. The EasyKlix instructions make disassembly simple. It's down in 6 minutes.
It didn't get damaged along the way, so
Right.
as it was taken apart, you can move it, and as long as it's not damaged in the move, it'll go back together exactly how you saw it.
Good.
The budget IKEA isn't designed to be dismantled and left in a reusable state, but I'm curious to see if it's possible. It's fiddlier than the premium EasyKlix, but with Kieran's help, we've done it. It takes twice as long at 12 minutes.
This wardrobe is in perfect condition to go back together again, so even though it took longer, it's definitely something you can take apart, carry somewhere and reassemble.
Yes.
A good result for both. So, with the EasyKlix costing £399 and the IKEA less than a third of the price at £129, which offers best value?
The EasyKlix had advantages. It was slightly easier to assemble, slightly easier to disassemble, better standard of finish, but it was all only a bit better.
I would say that the EasyKlix is a better product, but I wouldn't say it's 3 times the value.
So, the EasyKlix is great, but not worth 3 times the price. The IKEA offers the best value for money.